Hey, welcome guys to Lavender Pearl Vintage. All right, today I'm going to do another jewelry reveal from a $9.99 jar that I purchased from the Goodwill store. And I hope there's something good in here this time. And even if it's something that's good enough to compensate the price that I paid for the jar, that is all we ever wish for. I mean, we wish for more things, but if we find enough in here to compensate what we paid for the jar, it's simply amazing. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to anyway. All right, let's open it up. Let's see if I can get this thing open. They must have really put that together. All right, so let's go ahead and dump out what we have here. Oh, that was close. Something just automatically fell out. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Let me start with this. This is some kind of looks like a shoestring. What is this? The cord is actually leather. I mean, you can tell that the cord is leather. So I'm not even really sure what this is or why it was even put in there, but things like that do happen. So I'm going to take the giant shoestring and set it aside. I tell you what, somebody that's really into crafts, they can take this and probably make something out of it. It is leather, I will tell you that, and it looks like a giant shoestring, but it's actually leather. So I'm going to stick that back in the jar. Let me just bring the jar back, because the things that I'm probably not going to use is going to go back into the jar for resale, for people that actually do crafts. So nothing that you have is actually wasted, because whatever you find in your jar and whatever you put back in your jar to resell to people that like to craft, you're still making something. All right, so I saw this come out and I wasn't sure. Oh, it's an arrow. And you guys see that? That's an arrow. It's a necklace. It's a rather cheap necklace. Oh, well, look. It has the crab claw. It's a different crab claw, though. It does have the crab claw clasp on it, but it's different. It's a different style of the crab claw. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. I don't know if it would be something that I would be able to sell. There's no maker's mark on it or anything like that, and I really don't think that it's gold. So I'm just going to put it close back up, and I'll probably drop this back in the jar for resale, because I don't think it's going to be anything that I can really make money off of, unless I put it in a garage sale for 5 cents. Well, 5 cents is something. Well, it's not what I want. Let me put that down because I can't even get it back together. All right, let's see what else they got in here. Oh, this is pretty. Look at this. Isn't that cute? This right here actually kind of reminds me of, you know, when you were a little girl. I don't know if any of you ever experienced that or seen little things like that, but seems like this would be perfect for a little girl's party. Oh, I see that we have one pearl that's actually missing out of this. But it's one pearl, and I have plenty of pearls that are actually faux pearls, which means they're not real, and I can replace this with a pearl and some glue. So back to what I was thinking about this piece. I know it's not a expensive piece, but I can actually see this on a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old little girl having a tea party for her birthday, and of course you're dressing her up to dominate her queenship. So that would be cute for a kid. This is really a cute little kid thing, and I would probably put this in my $3 pile of jewelry. It's resellable, so I'm going to hang on to that. I mean, it's really adorable, and I think any little girl would love to have something like that if they're a girly girl. Oh, this is a nice little piece. Well, oh, okay. That's an earring. Hopefully I find the other earring in there. Okay, so this is a nice bracelet. It has a maker's mark on there. First of all, let me let you look at it. It's a really pretty bracelet, gold in color. And it does have a maker's mark on it, and the clasp is a little different. So I want to investigate this a little more just to see what it actually says. And you know, I always have my little handy loop. So let me just look at this and see what it actually says. Oh, this is a Napier. Okay, so this has some value in it. It is a Napier piece. Let me let you see that. Oh, it's two different places. Okay, it's, oh wow, okay, so, okay, there's something about this piece that lets me know it's an important piece, and it is by Napier, and it has the C at the end, so is it a Napier crown? I need to look that up because I'm not 100% sure on that, but there's some extra details on this Napier piece. It could be a newer piece, but it does have a patent number on it. So I'm actually going to look that up when this is over and look up this patent number on this Napier piece. This may be a very important piece, but I'll have to look it up. So this is actually by Napier, and this is one of the brands that people that collect look for. They really want these name brand pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put that aside and look that up. Very nice piece. All right, what else do we have here? Now here's what I always get afraid of when we have pieces that are you don't like to waste time trying to pull things like that apart, but you have to. Oh, this is really pretty. Let's see if I can get it together here. Okay. Okay, so the chain is kind of wanky. You can see there's some glitches in that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can be straightened out. You would just have to twist it however you need to twist it to get it to act right. I don't know. There's something in the air, and I feel a little congested. So please forgive me. It's a beautiful day today, so I'm imagining that nature is waking up. So the trees are trying to blossom, flowers are trying to grow, plants are trying to spring up out the ground. So the only thing I can think is that pollen is probably pretty high outside, and that's why I feel a little bit congestion going on. But I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm going to try to detangle this piece here just so that you can get a really good view of what it is. It's a beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous. And it has a patent name on it. So, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to make sense here, but okay, well, let me just show you what we're dealing with right now. Actually, that is a really pretty pendant that looks like a diamond. It is a heart shape. I don't know if you can grasp that by looking at it, but it is a heart-shaped jewel on there. Very pretty. And it does have a maker's mark. Oh, there we go. I think somehow it just automatically fell apart. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so see how that looks? It's a heart-shaped pendant with the little dangly gold tassels hanging down from it. Very nice necklace. And it does have a patent name on it. So let's see what that is. Excuse me. Icing. Okay, so the name on there is Icing, and I have not had a piece like that, but I have run across on the internet pieces, looking up other pieces. I just hate when that doesn't come in good. I found pieces that were named that. Not that I own any, it's just stuff that I've ventured out on the internet and actually saw. And it's a company, and I'm going to have to look that up to find out what their retail prices are on their jewelry, and then try to price this a lot lower than what they're actually selling it for brand new. And remember, we talked about that. You can buy all the listen, if you have Beyonce and Jay-Z money, you can buy whatever you want. And not worry about the price on it. But if you are still paying bills and struggling to do so, and even if you're not struggling and you're trying to make sure that you have enough for your future, I can't tell you what to buy, but I would be trying to put my money back. That's what I would be doing. So, you do whatever you want to do. That's your business. I'm telling you what I would do. So that's a pretty piece, and I'm pretty sure it's resellable. I'm going to stick it over here because I'm going to have to research that brand, Icing, a little deeper. Okay, now this is really pretty. That's a beautiful spring necklace. I mean, that's really gorgeous. It's yellow. I mean, this is school bus yellow. Actually, it's Big Bird yellow, because school bus is a little more mustard colored. This is Big Bird yellow. So it's very pretty. I would wear it, and it does have a maker's mark on it. So let me see what that is. Okay, it's just a letter C. And that's going to be easy to look up because I have a whole website that is alphabetical. And all you do is click on the letter and it'll tell you everything that has a mark that's just a C. Because just because that C doesn't mean that's the only mark out there. Oh, and then I just noticed this right here. I don't know if you guys see that. It looks like maybe, I don't know exactly what that is. Either something has spilled on this and has adhered to it, or this piece was replaced back into its fixture here, or maybe they were out eating and something spilled and it never got cleaned and it solidified and became something very crunchy. This is important that when you go through your jewelry jars or through your jewelry bags, to make sure afterwards you wash your hands, because you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know the person that owned this. You don't know what type of lifestyle that person lived. You just don't know, so it's important to wash your hands afterwards. Now, I'm going to look at this a little bit later to see if I can either chisel that piece off or put something on there that may cause it to be softer where I can actually get it off. Because that's kind of gross to me. I mean, let's face it, it's just kind of gross. Okay, so let's see here. All right. Ooh, excuse me. We have a whole bunch more shoestring. Oh, this is cute, though. Okay, so this is a choker. So this is a black choker. But something is actually missing on it. But it is a choker. And it's very cute. And it looks like it was put together by some type of string work. What do they call that? Crocheting. Something that was crocheted. Anyway, I really can't do anything with it. It goes into the jar. Let's see what else they got. Okay, more shoestrings. I don't know if this is shoestrings, guys. I'm just saying. Oh, this is cute, though. Okay, so it has a little black onyx little stone in it, which is adorable. And it goes out to the center there. It is a choker style necklace. Okay, let me see if I can detangle this. There we go. Okay. So that's cute, and it's a choker. I mean, super cute. Okay, so imagine that the other one that I just threw in there was a choker too. It looked like one, and then you just fasten it together. If I can see that, and it becomes a choker. And how cute is that? With the little black onyx stone on there. Adorable. Excuse me. I'm going to keep that because I could probably get easily $2 to $3 from that. Excuse me. I should have brought some water in here with me. There is something in the atmosphere that I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like something's written on the back of this, but let me just check it real quick. Okay, there is no writing on it. But this is something that looks like people, people that craft, make. So it's really cute. I'm going to keep it. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, here's another. Okay. So this is another one of the little shoestring chokers. Don't ask me why I keep calling it a shoestring choker. Because when I first saw this stuff, it looks like shoestrings. There we go. And this one has a leaf, feather, not a leaf. This one has a feather on it. You see that? But it is a choker with the feather. Somebody was making these heavily. So apparently they just thought, well, we just throw it in a jar. But this is good native style. I know when you think about native style jewelry, you mostly think about turquoise and things like that. But believe it or not, they made things like this too. So whoever made this may have gone into the tradition of trying to make things like this, where they would sell these at their shows. Anyway, I'm going to set that to the side because I think it's resellable. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay, so this is just like the one that I put in there, but it has all of its pieces to it, including the crab claw enclosure. It is a choker brand type necklace. It's cute. I don't see any other flaws in it. I think it's resellable. So I'm going to put it over here. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, let me figure this one out. This one's a little different. I mean, this one is a lot different. This may be what that first one was that I put in there and called a black shoestring. Oh, okay, so I got that part a loose. A loose? Is that a word? Oh, Lord. All right, let's see if I can. Okay, I just dropped a piece on the floor. This is pretty, though. I really think all of these are actually chokers. Whoever was doing these, they really had it in their mind to do a lot of pieces like this, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I really do. This is just a lot of entanglement right here. Jada Pinkett would be proud of this. Anyway. I don't know if this is going to come apart, guys, so I may have to cast this aside for now because I think it's going to take a lot more time to get it apart. But as you can see, there are some really pretty jewels in here. There are no maker's marks, but there are different types of jewels that are actually on this one right here, and it's attached to another one that's all tangled up with it. And honestly, it's a mess right now, so I don't think I'm going to struggle with it anymore. I'm just going to set it aside. All right, so here's another one. And this has 3 of the leather straps on it. It's also a choker. Really cute. And I'm pretty sure it's resellable. And if I wanted to, I can add. I have so many pendants. I can put a pendant on here and also resell it as though it came with this, because that's what people that make jewelry do. Unless it had a maker's mark on it, I wouldn't do that, but this doesn't. So I can just do whatever I want to do with this. So I might just go ahead and put a pendant on there, something that's really cute, something that might clamp it in the middle so that when you do wear it, you see that on your neck, that sort of thing. I'm going to hang on to that. All right, so here's another. Oh, see, like this right here. Notice how that little round drop that looks onyx, that is onyx, is on this choker right here. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is really cute. I'm going to try to put it together. It has the crab claws, so I can tell that these were made very recent. See if I can get that. Okay, so there we go. So this will go around your neck. You would have the little onyx ball hanging, and you must have a really small neck, because I promise you this would not fit around my neck. But we're still talking about young adults, little kids that, and even full-grown adults that would just think that was just adorable. So I'm going to put that in my pile of resales. Let me see what this is. All right, here we go again. Another choker style. And see the little triangle pendant that's on there? If I can get that to stand still for a second. Okay, so it's just a little triangle pendant that's on a choker that is 2 layers. This top part is a ribbon. This bottom part is some type of leather. And this piece would resell. So on a lower end, you're looking at $2 or $3. See how cute that is? All right. Wow, this is a lot of the chokers. Okay, so here we go again. Another choker. Again, it looks like some type of crochet type situation. The black leather looks like it's been crocheted. I'm going to go ahead and close this. I don't know who in the world has a neck that small, but there are people out there that have little tiny necks. Look like turtles. So there we go. That's really pretty, and it's resellable. So I'm going to hang on to that. This right here has nothing on it, but something could actually be put on there. It's velvety. This is not like the leather. This is more of a ribbon. Oh, and we are missing our attachment, our latch to it. So do I want to mess around with that? And I think I'm going to mess around with that and create my own piece, because I have tons of let me show you what okay, so when I say I have tons of little pendants, well, in this jar alone I have tons of little pendants, and I was trying to get to one, but I would have to dump all that stuff out, and I don't feel like doing that. And see, even this right here, which is supposed to be an earring, I can take this piece right here and take this part that goes in your ear, completely take that off, and see the hole in the center of that? I can put that through there so that that pendant sits flush up under the neck. And people would probably, and I could even add this whole little doohickey onto that necklace. So yeah, see, this is the only earring I found like that, so I'm going to set it over there, and that's going to be a project that I'm going to work on. I'll show you when I get done. Oh, here we go again. Again, this is leather, and this time instead of silver, they used gold fixtures, the fixings on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and I'm going to keep it because it is definitely resellable. Voila. Oops, if I can get that together. There we go. There we go. So it's a choker, and other things can be added to it. So yeah, I'll set that aside because I'll keep it. And here we go again, another choker. All the pieces are there. Set it aside. Another choker. Oh, this one's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. These are 2 separate things. Okay, so this is a stretchy bracelet, and super interesting. Look at that. It says thunder. So this is the thunder emblem put on a stretchy. And, you know, if you're a Thunders fan, that would be cute. Girls' piece, boys' piece, it wouldn't matter. I'm no longer a fan of the Thunders. I'm just disappointed. Okay, so this is cute. A very cute bracelet with the crab claw closing on it. Okay. It does have a crab claw closing, but it looks like the crab claw closing is damaged because once you open it, it stays open. So it just doesn't click back. So the spring base in there is broken. It actually could be fixed. Do I want to fix it? Nah. It goes back into the jar as a resellable jar. Okay, so, okay, look at this right here. This is really pretty. Okay, so this necklace here, as you can see, it could fit right over your neck. It's really a very pretty necklace, a very summer necklace. And the Aurora Borealis, which has all of the different, when I look at this, I see blue, I see purple, I see green. You may not see all of that, but if you were outside and the sun was shining, you would see all of that. Speaking of sun shining, it was a beautiful day today. I actually got out. They actually had a baby shower here at the church, and I didn't go over to attend the baby shower, but I did have to go over there to make sure that they took care of the stuff that they were supposed to take care of, which is cleaning up their mess, and then letting me know that they did that so that I could go back over there and lock up. That's a piece of, I can't grab, there it goes. Okay, so look how pretty this is. So these right here are, okay, I was getting ready to say they were stones, but this feels like plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. Well, now, wait a minute. Okay, so this is plastic, but this right here is glass. There's different, and the stone in this is plastic as well, but this is heavy. This is glass. So this is a plastic and glass necklace. I mean, it's gorgeous. And this is a bead that has little faux diamonds in it, little rhinestones, whatever you want to call it. But it does have the crab closing on there. I mean, it's a beautiful necklace. It's resellable. You can just kind of hear that some of it is plastic, and you can hear that some of it is glass, and it's heavy in spaces, and I can hold it like this, and this is not heavy, but if I hold the whole thing like this, it's heavy. So that's how I know that a lot of the pieces on here are glass, and some of them are actually plastic. But it is resellable, and if I was to resell this, I would ask for maybe $5, $5 to $7. Okay, so, and I think this is the last piece right here. Oh, here's a little ring. It has a little cross on it. It's cute, but it's not real. It's got some discoloration in it. But it also has breathing holes for the actual jewels that are in there. So I don't really know what kind of jewels those are. And hopefully you can actually see those. There are little jewels, but they're probably just, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my box of rings. All right, so here's a bracelet. I think this was the first thing that fell out of the jar. I can tell somebody made it. It's not in the best situation, but it has 3 crosses on it. It's not a resellable situation. There's too much going wrong with it. So I'm going to stick this back into the jar. The beads can be used, and the crosses can be used by the next person. So, and this is the last item. And let me see if I can get this to... Let me make sure this is not a maker's mark on here, because that'll be kind of weird if it was. Nope, that's not a maker's mark. And I don't see one on here at all. Nope. But it is a pretty necklace. Let me see if I can get it to where it makes any sense. Okay, so there we go. So it has the crab claw on there, and as you can see, it has a little dangly jewel. But this is actually a newer piece to try to mimic an older piece. That looks like a army tag. You know the little tags they used to wear? That's what that kind of looks like to me. There's a lot going on with this necklace here. But it is a pretty necklace. You can see all the little details in it. I mean, they've got things dangling everywhere. And so it's meant to look like it's vintage, but it's actually a very new piece. But there's a good sell value in here. It almost reminds me of some paparazzi stuff. So if I was to resell this, I mean, wow. Let me show you this, and I hope that you guys can see it. If you can see the colors that are in this resin right here, there's streaks of different colors in there, and I'm not sure if it shows up on your end, but the light is right there, so I see it. And I just think it's fabulous. It's a fabulous piece. So if I was going to resell this piece, I would make it around 10 bucks. It's a very nice piece. It really is. Okay. And I think that's it, guys. I mean, do I have any favorites? Not really. I think all of them were really pretty neat. And yes, there were some really pretty things in here. But if I really had to pick out a favorite, I'm going to call it this piece right here. This was the one that had the little jewel on it. It was by Icing, and I got to look up Icing now, along with the other piece that said C on it. Anytime I see, oh, and this piece too. Of course this piece, because this is probably the most expensive piece in the whole bunch. And only because it's by Napier. And it has a crown Napier. And it has some other language on there on the Napier sign that I'm not familiar with. But I'm going to look it up and I'll find it out. And hopefully, if you ask and remind me, I'll get back with you in the column of questions and answers. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you liked a lot of the jewelry pieces that you saw. But in the meantime, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day. It was a good day today. All right, you guys take care. Bye.